Thanks for tuning in with me here at Last First Kiss TV for this Divine Masculine reading. Okay, and so I'd actually done an oracle reading earlier, and I was trying to do all the parts to it, but it it didn't. I didn't have an opportunity to finish it, so I just wanted to go ahead and do this Divine Masculine pull and see what the energies of the Divine Masculine are conveying through the tarot. Okay, and so what I got was the King of Wands energy, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords energy. Okay, so of course with the King of Wands energy in this deck, you can see that the King of Wands, and this is more of an intuitive read. This is not by the book by any means. So if you want by the book, this isn't going to be the read, okay, for you. And I don't know that I said it yet, but please do subscribe to my channel so that you can get the additional videos that I upload as soon as they come in, once I've had them to upload, so that YouTube can contact you if you press the subscribers bell next to the subscribers button. Okay, and it's on the right side of the screen, to the far right at the top of your screen, right beneath the videos. Okay, and so the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Wands. Okay, and so there's a lot of threes here. There's a lot of threes here. Okay, so this is mind, body, and soul, or mind, body, spirit. This can be what's above, what's beneath, and what's buried. Okay, and so not necessarily flat out heartbreak, but it could be a blockage or inner voice attunement that is needed. And I do provide inner voice attunement readings so that you can kind of dig through all of the mouse and kind of find, find rock and find what the problem is. Okay, find the blockages so that you can go to what is next. Okay, I even see Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck now, so that's kind of like the energy that someone wants to manifest an ending, because the Magician is underneath it. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles is beneath that. Three of Wands again. Okay, next to the Strength card again, next to the Three of Pentacles again. And I just told you guys I keep seeing a lot of these threes, and then I keep seeing this King of Pentacles that's in a reverse again. Okay, and the King of Pentacles is next to the King of Cups energy. And so it's almost like these cards, I'm in the Seven of Cups behind it. These cards are almost in the same exact order, and I have shuffled them so many times. Okay, but we do have the, starting out, we have, for the energy of the Divine Masculine today, we have the King of Wands. Okay, and as I was saying, this King of Wands adores his Divine Feminine. Okay, so for whatever reason, it must be known. If it is not known, your Divine Masculine truly adores you from the depiction of the energy in the cards. He thinks about you when you all are not together. He finds happiness when he's with you. He thinks of you on beautiful days. He thinks of you when something magical happens. He definitely wants to compare it to the energy of what he feels when he's with you. And so this is definitely a beautiful and magical energy that you all have within your union. And the way that your energies touch is magical, is what I get by the way that he is holding. He's holding his wand with one hand, and then he is caressing the wand with the other hand. And so this means that he wants to do a hands-on job. He wants to put both hands on his target, which is his Divine Feminine. And he wants her to know how he feels about her. So you may have a divine masculine that does not speak very much, and for you seeing this 505 portal present itself exactly when I'm saying that, that's something that needs to change, okay? So next to that we have the Four of Wands. And so, I mean, what could be better than the Four of Wands energy? With that being the 1111 vibration that the twin flames identify with as the trending topic being called twin flame, but it's actually a vibration, okay? Just like the 144,000 vibration, or how they say it, the 144,000 is actually two. It's actually a double that number, so it's actually a 288 vibration. And so that's the vibration that you all have when you match, okay? But one being at their vibration can actually force the other into their vibration just by standing in your higher self, okay? So this is just something that's coming up. And as I said, this is divine masculine read. But next to the Four of Wands, we have the Four of Swords, okay? And so the Four of Swords energy is the energy of being stuck, or something's not moving, okay? So it's crazy because it's like saying there's something more that you want, divine feminine, okay? Divine masculine, divine feminine wants more than to just know that you all have this 1111 twin flame union between the two of you. She wants more, okay? So there's some type of stagnancy that needs to be addressed, and it could be inner voice attunement. Some people call it inner child, but it's just something that needs to be spoken on at this point, but it's not being spoken on because there may be a contentment ship or content energy that divine masculine is very content with where you are now. So that means you probably don't have very many clashing instances, but the divine feminine is wanting more, okay? So divine feminine, this is where you work on yourself, okay? This is where you have to express it, okay? Okay, what I'm getting is the Queen of Cups. So divine feminine, you're giving yourself to this Knight of Wands energy with your divine masculine. And then we see the Six of Cups after that, the Six of Pentacles, and then we see the Five of Wands, okay? So, and the Three of Swords following that in the Moon, okay? So this is the hidden energy. So what's being hidden is that divine feminine, you are advancing yourself, and you are truly in a good energy, okay? Because you are in your truth. And but at the same time, the Queen of Cups can be an over giver, okay? She can be an over motherer. She can give too much, and it can actually begin to cause the issue of where the divine feminine feels deprived, okay? Because we have this Knight of Wands energy next to this Queen of Cups energy, and then this Queen of Cups energy is looking the opposite. Well, actually, that's not true. If I place the cards down instead of holding them in my hand, which is what I should do, I'm just going to go ahead and do that really quickly. And so that's the 909 portal that's presenting itself as I getting this enlightenment to just place these cards down here rather than hold them in my hand, even though they didn't come out. This is the order that they're in the deck after I've shuffled several times, okay? And so we had this Queen of Cups energy, and she's facing this Knight of Wands. And then this Six of Cups energy is the result of the Queen of Cups facing this Knight of Wands. So this is divine masculine facing you. He's coming to you. He's no longer running. So that runner chaser energy is out the door. That's not an issue any longer. Then we have the Six of Cups that is next to the Six of Pentacles, okay? So that's divine energy because we have the mirroring of the 6 and the 6. So this means that the Five of Wands energy and the Three of Swords energy is something that both of you may be dealing with. This could be one reflecting the energy onto the other, like basically saying that someone dealt with a bad breakup and they're dealing with some things that are buried, some emotions that they should express, but rather than express them, they're burying these emotions, and they are not able to give because part of them is shut off. Okay, so the divine masculine is giving all that he knows he can give because there is there's this pinnacle energy between the Six of Cups energy and the Five of Wands energy. So even though we go from the to the 5, we go from a cup to a wand, okay? So there's a battle in two different realms. And so there's the battle in the realm of passion and fire, and then next to emotions and love, okay? So, and it's actually registering as a Three of Swords energy for you both, but the energy is stemming from the divine masculine. It is not coming from the divine feminine. So divine feminine, you probably are in the energy of believing that your divine masculine does not care. He doesn't care how you truly feel, but it's not true. The truth is that he's in a Three of Swords energy about coming in as a knight, okay? Because in this deck we have a swan with 3 swords piercing the swan, okay? And there's no blood in this depiction, okay? No blood at all. Okay? The blood is above, it's the heart. It's like the heart is bleeding out, okay? So when the heart is bleeding out, how would anybody know unless they truly know their divine counterpart? Because that's happening inside, okay? It's almost showing you what's happening inside for this divine masculine. Is that he's hurting because, of course, with swans, we know that swans mate for life. They have one mate. They know this mate from any other mate, and that is their mate forever. This is just basically an omen that I was taught about swans, or that I grasped to about swans. Okay? And so let's just clarify this. First, let's clarify the Knight of Wands energy and see what happens when we clarify Knight of Wands energy. Oh my goodness. Okay? So the Chariot clarifying the Knight of Wands. So movement. So if you feel like the relationship is stagnant, it's not. It's just that the movement is swift. Okay? So if your divine masculine has been coming to you in the Knight of Wands energy, he wants to come to you again, okay? He's probably on his way to you at this point, okay? And so, and let's just for perks, let's clarify the Chariot, okay? And I did see the World card on the bottom of the deck, which means somebody wants to come in a different energy, okay? And so we had a Four of Pentacles energy clarifying the Chariot, okay? So rushing forward, passionately coming forward, but yet still holding in and holding back. Because in a lot of the Chariot, in a lot of the Four of Pentacles cards, you'll see somebody that is, it looks like a greedy kid trying to not share their candy. Okay? They're like, heck no, like, this is mine. So maybe that's the way that the divine masculine feels about you, but it doesn't feel like that because he's coming in and out in that Knight of Wands energy for you, which is, it's always talked about like it's trashy and it's nasty, but it's the way you carry yourself that is going to truly let you know the energy of the divine masculine when he comes into you, in what may appear on the surface as Knight of Wands energy, when clearly the divine masculine is dealing with something that is deep within that is hurting him, okay? In the form of the cards showing a heart that is bleeding, and also with the 1515 portal presenting itself, that's basically 6 and 6 energy, okay? So if that is a double confirmation of this equal give and take, and the divine masculine knowing that there has to be a change, okay? So he's probably feeling like the time is ticking, and he doesn't want whatever's bothering him to cause him to lose out on this union, okay? That could be it. And just before I go ahead and cut off this segment of the video with the hangman at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands energy and find out what clarifies the Five of Wands energy. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so for me, this is manipulation. Somebody is manipulating the divine masculine when it comes to he and you in this union. Okay, so divine masculine, you have someone that has basically prompted you to abandon your divine feminine, and you haven't told her this. The Ace of Cups flipped over when I said this, okay? So that's confirmation. And the Ten of Swords underneath it. So this is why the divine masculine is in the Three of Swords energy. Because he feels stabbed in the back. Because the people that he cares about the most do not accept his divine feminine. And so he has to basically live two separate lives. And that is where the inner voice attunement is needed. Because after we get to a certain age, it doesn't matter who doesn't like or does like any choice that you make. Either they can live with it, or either they can dish it, you know. If you don't like it, you can say you don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be, okay? And so let's see what the final outcome's going to be, and then I'm going to close this read down for the divine masculine and what is going on with the divine masculine today. But it is beautiful to know that the divine masculine has come to a decision about his divine feminine, and it is the result being a 11-11 energy. Okay? Okay. So wow. The final energy, you guys, check this out. I said it right in the middle because I was prompted to do so. Okay? The final energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? And then the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Star card. And then the Star card is clarified by the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is clarified by the High Priestess. The High Priestess energy is clarified by the Nine of Cups. And then, once again, when we get back over here to this side of the reading where this Three of Swords energy is presenting itself, and that's just the way that I am laying the cards out, we have the Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? And then we have the Empress energy coming out. Okay? So this could be the divine masculine's mother that he is worried about. For some reason, maybe having to lose her. He may be worried about having to lose her for a second time, okay? And then we had the Ten of Wands behind that energy, and the Seven of Cups. And then we had the Six of Wands behind that, okay? and the Page of Cups next to that, and then the Tower. So that's definitely the end of this read, you guys. Oh wait, the Hierophant is behind the Tower. So it's basically showing you that Divine Masculine is going to have to go through a tower. He's going to have to go through a tower with this energy in order to get beyond the tower to what comes next, which is his Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is behind the tower, and the Strength card, okay, guys? So that's the end of this read. Thanks for tuning in. Catch me on the next one. And I will be getting back to my setup, and I won't be doing all my readings like this. It's just for convenience. So please do chime more in for the messages rather than the setup and the background and the distractions of other things. This is Last First Kiss TV. Catch me on the next one.